Okay. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Building Radukar Lelu. Radukar the Wolf. I'm curious as to whether I'll like the sculpt or not. Aside from his rusty sword. I gotta agree with Warboss Tay. Don't know why he has a rusty sword. It don't make no sense. Wait, I need B1, B2. Let's click B5. 4, 3, 1, 2. Rusty sword first. Ooh, that's a thick one. That's a thick one too. I'm gonna use these. More expendable snipper. Oop, clippers. Hey, my turn. Have you been working on your terrain today? Yeah, these are all really thick. It is attached there. Okay. Okay. Oh, you painted the elevator piece. Nice. How'd you do it up? Look at that. Why does he have a rusty sword? He's a vampire. What about being a vampire, says rusty sword? It's too bad I like the design of it otherwise. It'd look good on a skeleton. I think even his guardsmen, ogre guardsmen, have better non-rusty swords. And they're zombies. Still working on it. Black working up to white. Nice. Classic. Not sure how long this stream will be today. I'm gonna build a few dudes for sure. At least 2, I'd say. Build Radukar Lelu. And Torgilius the Chamberlain, I'll probably get to. Today while I was hanging out with my daughter and she did her homework, I was building the old Slaves of Darkness start collecting. I finished off all the Chaos Warriors. They were pretty fun. The top is slowly coming together. Wanted to fight in with the Gondor terrain. Yeah, that'll be good. And you got room to put things on top if you need to. It's the advantage of those flat terrain pieces. This is a little nail. It's interesting that Radukar the Wolf was his own separate sprue. Ooh, those are pokey. Fit in with the Gondor terrain. I see. Yeah, I think it will. And then next you're thinking about Wild West terrain. I never really thought about it too much, but like Victorian sci-fi and steampunk kind of fit in with Wild West. There was that movie, but I never saw the movie, The Wild Wild West. But I think that was kind of like a steampunky western, isn't it? I wonder if I should watch it. We've been watching The Nevers, which is set in that period as well. The last episode was quite enjoyable. Build the Viking Hall. Nice. And some Wild West. Yeah, I still got that Sophie I want to use for something. Sheriff Sophie. She's really cool looking. It'd have to be a weird Wild West. I think Ivan is kicking around the idea of doing some Victorian or Wild West kind of horror 5X from Y style game. So we'll have to see what comes out. Poor little doggy. So this guy kills the man's dog. Gets rewarded with vampirism. And a rusty blade. Goes and saves a city from chaos. And then when the Necrocrake is released, then he turns super feral. Starts murdering everybody. So apparently he was pretty good up until then. No one ever talks about that. Alright, where does it go? I'm going to guess here. Well, that seems kind of weird, actually. Let's see. Here? Oh, I know. Pointing down. Okay. Through the jacket. Dracula's America. Hey, Sprewtown. How you doing? No conversions. I'm building guys from Curse City. There we go. Yeah, a friend found this game for me. I said he'd hope I'd stream it all, so I said, okay, I'll stream the entire thing. I'm going to build it start to finish on stream. And maybe paint it start to finish on stream too. Though not all the steps. I might get all the base coats done and then just do all the highlights on stream. At the very least, all the priming will be done off screen, since I'm going to be airbrushing it. Yeah, there is Dracula's America. But it's very factional, isn't it? B3. I can't hold it. I feel like my allergies were a little less severe today. So I think the pollen is easing up. Or I'm just getting used to it. Mr. Dog! Yes, it's true. I am a werewolf, which is why I'm a mighty vegetarian. I'm only a human vegetarian. When I'm a werewolf, then I'm a voracious meat eater, of course. Pretty faction heavy. Have you ever looked into Dracula's America, Dave Dog? Or Sprewtown? And what are your thoughts on Victorian sci-fi or steampunk or Wild West horror. And can you think of those things without kind of thinking of Lovecraft a bit, at least? Even though he wrote a slightly later period, usually. Dracula. Burrows and Badgers is a non-faction? Yeah, I think so. I know people love that game. Dracula is America? Yeah, it's a miniatures game. I don't know if it's based on a book. It's not based on Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which was a pretty good book. And not a very good movie. Don't you miss chicken? Why would I miss chicken? Chicken. Alright, so I think... Yeah, like that. I was surprised to learn that Radukar is not an ogre. When I first saw pictures of him, I thought, oh, cool, an ogre vampire. But then it turns out he's not an ogre. That's a little tricky. Let's see how it goes if we put the arm in after. Nay. Nay. Alright, let's bring it back up. American Vampire. It's a good comic book. Not read in years. It's rugged western with vamps. Nice. Yeah, it's got to be based on it then. Those kind of themes. Okay, let's see. See, I get that into that somehow. I feel like if this didn't have to go into here, it'd be a little easier. The pig's definitely not going into anything. Should be this way instead then? Maybe. Bit of a puzzle, this one. Look at the instructions again. Yeah, that's not helpful. I know what's supposed to be happening. The screams of the carrots. I'm definitely no vampire. Oh, did I get it? Well, looky there. Got him. Bonicula. I had a rabbit named Bonicula. He's an albino. People are freaked out by his little beady red eyes. But he's a really nice rabbit. He's a pretty good pet overall. Variety in my stream, that's right. I try to have a little variety. I do like themed streams. Tomorrow I'll be tanks again. I'll stream one more time before my week is up. Why are the Italians so highly regarded? In which way? That is my question. In which way are the Italians highly regarded? Not known as World War II troops, that's for sure. I think it goes like this. I'm just going to put him into space. Should there be any drawbacks to putting him into space now? I don't think so. The Italians killed the son of God. Well, some people say those were Romans, not Italians. Rome being a part of Italy. But there were Italians who were not Roman. They were subjugated by Rome. They didn't like Rome. If I remember anything about history, which is not much, because I'm not a history buff. B4 is this one. This is a little vampire face. I was showing my wife the miniatures I built yesterday, all the heroes. My wife said I look like the ogre. I'm like, I don't have an ogre face. It's like, well, I can't see his face. It's too dark. So apparently, he's got a big old ogre body. Figures from Dracula's America? Yeah. I don't know if it's a book. Bythron will know for sure, I think. If he recalls what Dracula's America is based off of. It's a pretty neat concept overall. Yeah, so for the most part, the cleanup on the Cursed City miniatures is pretty easy. And they build pretty fast overall. If you can puzzle out the geometry, as GW likes to make us think with their snap fit kits these days. A mind puzzle. You haven't read the rule book in a while? That's fair. I think Ash from Guerrilla Miniatures Games had a pretty good playthrough going. Alright, so he needs one more piece to sandwich him in. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's see, what haven't I clipped? I clipped that. Here? Oh no! He fell apart. Alright, get yourself back together. Then, we'll clean up this, and that'll be good. How have your Battletech adventures been going, Dave Dog? Okay. That's his little hat. Maybe I don't like the hat as much. Let's see. So it all snaps together. Oh, except for this is out of alignment. There we go. He's a big boy. He's got very comfy looking pants. See, his head's pretty good, but then he obscures it with his big furry hat. Which probably wasn't the best design choice. But it's serviceable. Steampunk has a set look now, definitely. A Western Euro mix. Could really advance with more futurism added. Yeah, definitely. It's stuck in an era, isn't it? But it doesn't have to be. Dracula's America and Burrows and Badgers can be played solo. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Guerrilla Miniatures games had a cool bat rep. Don't know if he's ever done Burrows and Badgers. Pretty good bat rep for Dracula's America. Cool mini? Yeah. Yeah, I like him. I was pretty happy to be able to get the set. I was okay not having the set, but once I was given the opportunity to grab it, I could not say no. Big shaggy hat. He's got a little bit of scarring here. Those big old pecs. The wolf has some scarring. Everyone's getting scarred up. And there'll be a little bit of gap filling on this guy. Not too bad. Alright, next. Torgilius the Chamberlain. Chamberlain! Chamberlain needs C7, C8 and C7. C7, C8. Well, that's a big sprue. That's a big boy sprue. Alright, 7 and 8. Oh, there's 8. All the way down there. Urgh. C8. C7. Alright. Need to bring it closer to my face. So there's 6, 10, 7. There we go. There's one problematic thing about my setup. Hard to get a sprue in here sometimes. Don't clip off the peg. Very good. There we go. Hey, MJ. Yeah, Curse City. I got 2 Curse City streams this week. And depending on what my work schedule is like next week, there'll be a few more. Uh-oh. How'd that break? Is that gonna stay? Maybe not. Might have to pin that. Seems kind of janky. What's he got here? Oh, this is animal friend. Okay. Got a dagger through some parchment. So something needs to be cleaned up here. I just say no. I think it's going to be covered. You work with a great artist who does some fully functional machinery as sculptures. Steampunk Extreme? Nice. That's awesome. Machinery is very neat. I work as a technician at a sports store. So right now we're full on for bicycles. Which is definitely not as glorious as artistic machinery, but I always felt there's like something a little Victorian sci-fi about bicycles, even though they're pretty commonplace now. Gears and systems of tension. Manpower to power it. Unless you get like an electric bike. Overall, I'm pretty neutral on steampunk. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it just goes in that peg. Okay. Okay. Says the basis. He get a 40. $7.43. I've been on for half an hour. Nice. Alright, now we need C9. Where are you, C9? This guy. He's got a little bat hanging off. He's, what do they call it? The stockades? Stocks? Dave Dog would know if he was here. He knows all about those kind of things. There's a little rat. I wonder what kind of plans they had for Curse City originally, and if any of those will still come to fruition. There we go. Oh, he's got a little knife. I like his knife. It's a pretty nice looking knife. Kukri? Is that what they're called? Oh no. So apparently there's a... Ah, this one. The pig that's down there. As far as I'm aware, they are not going to produce any more sets ever again, but that doesn't seem right. That's what they say. They say it's not coming back, but it does seem like the kind of thing they would bring back, so I don't know. C10 and C11. Ooh. Bythorn went out for a walk. Very nice. Lots of people on the trail. I don't doubt it. We invited my daughter's friend to come play in our playground by our house. And the playground was just packed. And usually it's really quiet. 10 and 11. Oh yes, right here. So they wanted to do training exercises. Mostly just wanted to compete with each other to see what they could outdo each other on. And in the end, my daughter was faster at climbing and running. And her friend was better at hanging. She could hang off things longer than my daughter can. And also wanted them to practice soccer, but they didn't want to practice soccer. Then they got in arguments with French boys about horror stuff. Alright, can we get it in? Is the question. There we go. We can, is the answer. Yes, we can. Next, he needs his little candlelight so he can see his way around. A lot of people walking their dogs, yeah. We saw a lot of dogs today. It was a decently nice day for sure. Uh-oh. Alright, so somehow I have to get that in there without bending any other part. This guy is pretty awkward. I might have to trim the piece to get it in. But let's try one more time. Ah, there we go. Got it in. And I think this is one last piece there. What? 50% chance of rain? Like Mordheim, Necromunda. played original games when they came out, so maybe they want you to... Yeah. I don't think they intended for people to miss out on it, though. I don't think that was the plan. Something happened, and they're not saying what. Bythron and I both really like Mordheim, though we've never played it together. I do have 3 of my original Mordheim human dudes. Still. I'm going to rebuild those guys. They're converted up a bit, too. Some fun ways. And I'll preserve some of the conversion, but... yeah, they weren't built very well. Way back when. Alright. Now we stick a cat onto you, I guess. I think it's a cat. Or a raccoon. How's the collar, in any case? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's something. Alright. He probably goes this way. Oh. Just like that. Nice. So I'll put a little down here. You don't know the rules for Mordheim well? I definitely don't anymore. And truth be told, I can't remember how many games I played back in the day. There's quite a few. Ooh, not a ton. This is the not Mario Kart, or not Mario song. Definitely not Mario. Just similar to Mario. There we go. Oh, let's put a little in here too. Yeah, that guy looks pretty good. He's got a lot of potential for things to break off on him, though. I guess that's spot that'll need to be filled as well, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Ah, the person you played against knew the rules well. Yeah, you're right, Sprewtown. GW likes the money. They shelled out a lot of money for this game, no doubt. So I imagine they intended to make a lot more money off of it. Ooh, watch catch it, Captain Helgrim. I get to build my first skeleton. C15, C14. $13, so this is 15 then. Okay. Ooh. And 14. It's that one. Okay. Which you probably can't see. Cause this sprue is so huge. There we go. Who are you playing Mordheim against? Mr. Bythron. So remember, I met you once there to pick up some Bot Wars stuff, and you're playing Mordheim against somebody. So this guy's a boss skeleton, but he's just a skeleton apparently. A mindless automaton. Which is a little disappointing. I like it better if he was a bit of a white. Chris. Chris. Your Wi-Fi is acting up. I do like all the curved swords in this game. I'm a big fan of curved swords. It seems that the city that became Ulfenkarn was really into curved swords. A lot of people thought that the new Death Rattle skeletons and Deadwalker zombies were going to be based off the Deadwalker zombies and the Ulfen Watch, but they're not. And perhaps that's one part of why Curse City isn't being sold anymore. So people think that maybe something happened to one of the molds. I think both the zombies and skeletons are all on one mold, one sprue. Other people say it's the cardboard production. The way that cardboard is getting taxed for being produced outside of the UK. Is making it expensive? Or the import charges? There's a shortage? Something? You had to reconnect? Gotcha. That guy looks really cool. Yeah, I like the skeleton. He's on a 32. Let's see. C13. I'll just do it off camera. I actually like the light. The lights, though. Be able to read the tiny numbers. Also see where all the little joins are. So don't do what I did yesterday and clip off a peg. There we go. You're not worried about Curse City? That's fair. Realistically, I have Curse City, so if we ever want to play it, we can. Once things open up again. Wonder if we'll see the stats for these characters in one-page rules. Let's see. There we go. Push it in. Let's get there, get there. Nice. Hey, looks good. Looking good there. Halgrim. I don't know if I was talking about it yesterday or not, but my wife was looking up genealogy in my family. And she's trying to figure out some potential ancestors from my Norwegian side. And there was one gentleman named Knutson, which is pretty hilarious. So Knutson might be a potential relative. Hey, Gun Barrel, how you doing? I think you just get Ethereum painted in Super Fantasy Brawl. Yeah. Those are both smaller games, aren't they? Panted. Yeah, Halgrim. It's a good-looking skeleton. Oh, come back here, good-looking skeleton. And then we got some zombie ogres. Kasargi Night Guard. C20 and C19. That's C19. C20. One. Come on, 20. There it is. All the weapons are pretty rusty looking, actually. Stardog. Scottish and Irish here, and we are the Cons. The Cons? What does that mean? Hi there, RB. RB? Noose. You didn't go in for the Noose Super Fantasy Brawl Kickstarter? Is there a new edition? I like his little pauldron here. Looks like a wolf. Came out with more characters? Oh yeah. I know I've seen Super Fantasy Brawl because he showed me and I looked it up. I can't remember what it looks like now. This guy's boots falling apart. They help let you know who is undead by the turn of their feet, because undead people forget how to use their feet apparently. You got the twisty ankles and stuff. Arena style combat. We draft 3 characters. Yeah, I remember it was an arena style combat because it's really in the name, Super Fantasy Brawl. Is it kind of more wrestling themed, or was it more Heroes of the Ages themed? Which game was that? There's like a lot of games like that all at once. Because I think Ethereum is kind of like that too, isn't it? Spectacular how much faster these are to build than those Chaos Warriors. Those old Chaos Warriors. I really like those Chaos Warriors though. I've always been jealous. People had those Chaos Warriors and I did not. I thought when the new stuff came out they were going to disappear. It seems like if they were still on the website. That's right, no foot gel pads for zombies. You injure yourself on the job, you're on your own, buddy. Okay. Stick them together. Not too surprising. But the question is, will they all line up just right? Heroes of the Ages, fighting against each other. That's right, pulled from across history. Ethereum is the Matrix style games. Matrix style, okay. Maybe I don't know too much about Ethereum then. Is it more modern style or sci-fi? Alright, oh, is everyone going in? Maybe. Oh, somebody's out of alignment. This one looks like he's getting a little mashed up. Might have to do the old cut the pegs down trick. I probably shouldn't I? Alright, let's see. Let's see. There we go. Everybody's together. Then we're going to need C21 and C22 to put together. Ethereum, you're controlling the net. It's where you're using avatars and computer programs to fight. Okay, it's pretty sci-fi. I forgot what I'm looking for. Ah, C21, C22. There's C22. It's a little furry thing. Can I get my nippers in there? Barely. C21. Oh, I still need C23 for the base, so I'll just clip it off now. A rat with a key. Ooh, interesting. Alright, C21. It's right there. Oh, he's got a key too. Remember when keys were very fashionable? When was that? later 2000s, maybe 2008, 2009. One of the gangs you have is like the protesters versus the corporation. Oh, nice. I have to hone my blade soon. Let's see. I have no idea what all this means, but those models are neat and you're putting them together so good. Sorry for the typos. It was meant to be neat. They are neat, aren't they? These are all for the game Cursed City. Warhammer Quest Cursed City. The game that is itself cursed. And they're a lot of fun. If you make a game that's targeted around undead, you're basically making it with me in mind. Because that was the very first army I ever collected. That's what really got me to miniatures, was undead. And I like other things too. I always really like undead stuff. Fantasy undead. Modern zombie stuff is fine too. It's the fantasy undead stuff that's always triggered me. So when they announced Cursed City, I'd always wanted to try a Warhammer Quest game. I knew for sure I'd like the miniatures. But I was going to wait to grab it until a later date. And then GW said, actually, we're not going to make this game ever again. We're just going to do the pre-orders, send them out to people, and that's it. And no one knows why. So I wrote it off. I didn't think I was going to get it. And then an awesome fellow in the States said, I found one at my LGS. Do you want me to send it to you? And I said, yes, please. Please do. He said, okay, just make sure you stream it all. Because he really wanted to see it streamed. So I said, will do. And that's how all of this came about. Is that it? I think so. I'm going to stream the entire build. That guy looks pretty cool. Ah, Mr. Dog, you've made it onto Twitch. Pythra needs some new blades. Fair enough. How do you paint skellies, which paints, etc.? Like a million different ways. Skeletons are always really easy to do, so. The latest batch I was doing was with a contrast. So I put a contrast over a warm zenithal. It was German camo brown and Liquitex white ink zenithal. And then, yeah, I just hit it with the Skeleton Horde and Dark Angels, or Blood Angels Red, Black Templar, and Wildwood, on like all the wood and stuff. And then I'll do a bit of highlighting and some rust effects, and I'll be done. I have a special rust mix, which is kind of like Typhus Corrosion, except for less consistent in, what's it called now? The grit The grid is less consistent. It adds more irregularities to a surface, which I think sells the rust effect better. So yeah, they'll be painted up pretty fast overall. My old method was usually I had to spray like a khaki and put on a flesh wash to give kind of a warm tinge to the bones. A dry brush with like a bleach bone and highlight with white. Do the same rust effects, except for I had to work with true metallics. I'll probably do a little bit of metallic dry brushing on these guys, but not full on metallics. I'm definitely not painting them like this. Like, I don't know. I guess his armor's rusting, but it's not. It's got like pivots and holes in it, but it doesn't look like it's rusting or anything. I don't know. I don't really like that paint job. Mine's gonna be much rustier looking. Oh yeah, the old hammer kits. Yeah, I think I just have my skeleton chariots left, and then I'll have all my old 4th edition stuff done. Which is pretty great. Well, skeleton-wise, I still have heroes and things left. Alright, not there. Not here. Here? Here. There we go. And this little rat with a key, he faces this way. That hurts. Feel the pain. A little spiky bit right where you gotta push it. That's nice. Thanks, GW. Let's see, Dave Dog had the original 1985 box. Yeah. Ball joints around shields and spears. Yeah, mine was made out of a newer style plastic, but it was the same kit. I have those, plus the ones that came after it. Just before they did the kit for vampire counts. It had like a different kind of setup to it. Same skeletons, but extra bits for the vampire counts, I guess. And then they redid the vampire count skeletons into the newer style. And they also had an extra bits box for the Tomb Kings. It was basically the same skeletons. So I have those 2 generations. Yeah, that guy looks really good. Let's see. Gun Barrel painted some Blood Angels and Chaos. Hey, Brother Corbora. Nice. And that's the extent of your 40k knowledge? Fair enough. It's the only lore you need to know. Dave Dog knows. He's a lore master. 16 and 17. Let's see, what time is it? Should I make this my last one? I think so. I'll build this last zombie ogre. And I'll call it quits for this week. But I will be back on tomorrow with some tank work. About the same time. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to build or if I'm going to paint. I should paint. What I might build. Excuse me. What do I have left to build? I've got the stuff I won from Modeling for Advantage, and some SU-76s, and some Cromwells. So the stuff I won from Modeling for Advantage is the M1 HCs, maybe? I don't know, they come with an upgrade kit, and a couple of Bradleys. You could buy 3 boxes and still be packing cash in the wallet? Yeah. I remember, though, the metal blisters were still expensive. even at the time. I had to build my undead army up very slowly after those initial plastic boxes. I even bought a zombie dragon. That was so much money for me back then. And one of these days, I'm going to build it and paint it. I had troubles building it in the past because I wasn't very good at building. I got my dad to help me, and he epoxied it. And it was kind of ugly looking, but it was sturdy. It stayed together. And then I started to paint it, but I didn't like what I was doing with it. So I stopped. But this time, I've learned so much about building and painting. I'm going to make it look real good. Enhanced classic. That's what I'm going to do with it. I also got a couple other extra old middle hammer things to add to my collection too, so after I'm done with all those, I got a who is it? Is it Manfred? No, it's not Manfred. It's a necromancer, I think. A necromancer on a manticore. I'm gonna do up. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't remember which necromancer was on a manticore though. Facet builds? Oh, thanks. I always felt it was like my weakest part of the hobby was building, so I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago I decided just to concentrate on building. Build, build, build. Build everything. Because if you can get a good build going, you can get a good paint job. See, Gunbarrel's wife's friend's son got out of it. I thought I'd give the models a go. Nice. Fun painting them, though. Yeah. Dave Dog orders some recasts of Orcs. Nice. From Black Legion Games and Zack Games. Yeah, I hope it works out, too. Are they out of print stuff? Because that always sucks when there's something you want that's out of print. You try to grab it off eBay, which costs an arm and a leg. Oh. Getting the stuff out of the catalog? Yeah. The game shop, actually, that we had up in Whitehorse was pretty good. Getting stuff in. He had a pretty good assortment of Warhammer. Alright, so apparently this goes in here. I like this. No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, let's look at the picture. Yeah, okay. The initial thing was correct. It goes up. So, oh, there we go. Yep. And this peg goes in here. Okay. Can we make it happen? There we go. Slipped it right on in. You can tune in for Tank Thursday? Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow then. Have a good night. Forge Roll Recast? Yeah. Can't condemn you for that. That's for sure. Have a good night, Gun Barrel. See you tomorrow. So this guy's going to have the same problems, I think. So we'll clip off a few of these things. know if we have to do it with all of them, though. Just a few. We'll try it like that. All right. C18. It's a big body. Ooh, you're going to probably paint up some Flames of War Canadian Churchills? Nice. That's the spirit. I'll have to remember to ask you tomorrow where you usually post pictures. Maybe I already follow you on Instagram. I don't know. I'm not very good with Instagram. By very good, I mean I'm not really very good at paying attention to it. If I paint something, I'll remember to put pictures up, but other than that, I usually don't log in. Sometimes I log in and people have been messaging me. So I guess I've turned off my notifications there. Sprue Town's favorite part? Assembly? Yeah. Storage tubs have unpainted at the house? Yeah. Well, there's another thing I like to do is practice airbrushing. So I like to make sure to prime all the stuff I build too. Especially now that I'm actually good with my airbrush. So that's a valuable thing. If you got it built and you got it primed, there's no shame there. That's potential. Just waiting to happen. And if it's a zenithal prime, then often it looks good enough that you could just use it if you want without even painting it. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, you went together real easy. That's all there is to this one. So he's done. So I'm just going to put him on the base, and that's a wrap for this evening. How long have I done it? 1 hour, 14 minutes. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Well, I think Twitch is going to be happy with you. Oh, jeez. Just knocked over my mic. I will please Twitch this week. Ooh, nice. Send a picture to me. Of your steps. The platform. That'll be good. Oh yeah, did you guys know about these? The Games Workshop books? The assembly guides where they have multiple bases. They have a little, if you can see it, size guide. So you put your base on. What size do I have? I got a 40. Look at that. There's a 50 in there somewhere. I think this way, yeah. Yeah, batch priming with an airbrush can be a grueling task. But also really rewarding. Especially if you do a zenithal. That guy's pretty cool. Yeah, I like these zombie ogres. I figured I was going to like these zombie ogres, though. I am not surprised I like them. I mean, how cool is that? Zombie ogres. Uh-oh. Is there flash left here? Nope, just errant bit of plastic. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's review what I've done tonight. And then I'll sign off. 2 zombie ogres, 1 with keys. They look pretty good. Oh, let's move down here. 1 Watch Captain Halgrim. His cool sword. Now see, he should have a rusty sword. He's a skeleton. He's been buried for who knows how long. Or not buried, just rusting away, I guess. Uh-oh, that's a little stress point too. Think about push, fit, and delicate bits, hey? Nice. I didn't notice that detail. The points coming through his little sheath there. It's just rotting away. That's awesome. Nice armor for Skelly. Yeah, that's right. He has some holes here. And if I painted it the GW way, this would all just be black and those holes wouldn't matter at all. But when I paint it, it's all going to be rusted and pitted. So that's going to look good. But yeah. Yeah, all the Ulfin watch have pretty good armor for skeletons. Lots of pitting on his weapons. And then this homeboy, whose name I've forgotten now, Torgiliath? Might be Torgiliath. Torgilius. There we go. Torgilius the Chamberlain. Oh yeah, I was going to ask you, Dave Dog. What are these called? Are they stocks? Is he in the stocks? I see that I left a little tab here. That's disappointing. So I guess I'm not done yet. Let's see, Dave Dog bets. This skeleton has some very dirty underpants. Well, they're definitely soiled, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Well, this guy's got better stats, I think. I don't have the stats on me at the moment. Or do I? Maybe I have it in my phone. He's mindless, though. He's just a regular skeleton that way. He's not like a white. There we go, AOS. Loading. Stocks are where you put your wrists and head through a wooden semi-cut two-piece trap. Okay, so it is stocks. He's in some stocks, I think. But I think the bottom part's gone. So it's just the top of the stocks. Or yoke. Maybe he was towing something. I don't know. Alright, where's Halgrim? Watch Captain Halgrim. He's got 5 wounds. 4-inch move, 4+ save, 10 bravery. His cursed halberd has a 2-inch range, 3 attacks, 4+ to hit, 3+ to wound, rend -1, and a D3 damage. So he really acts like a wight. Let's see. During the purge of the city, the traitorous watch captain Alexander Halgrim was swift to swear himself and his warriors to the wolf's cause. Now in death he commands the vast legions of skeleton warriors known as the Ulfin Watch. Though it's said he was mindless, just an automaton, so his stats don't really reflect that. So he really is like a wight, like a grave guard. Though stronger, I think. With 5 wounds. It's pretty tough. Heck, he's kind of arranging into a White King territory with those kind of stats. Yeah, Lord Krell's got 5 wounds, 4-inch move, 4+ slave, 10 bravery. And he can't even do as much damage with his giant black axe as this guy can do with his cursed halberd. So basically he's a wight then. Okay. Okay, that's fair. And then, yeah, lastly, Radukar the Wolf, his rusty sword. Don't know why he has a rusty sword, but he does. It's a magical rusty sword, too. It's not just any kind of rusty sword. So even though it looks like it's just going to rust away, it's actually super powerful. Alright, that's it, folks, for this week for Curse City. I'll be back next week, most likely, to build some more. Who are we going to build next? Can't wait for Gorslav. Is it Gorslav? No. It's the Verkos Bloodborne. The little nudie vampires. That's what's up next. Alright, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining me. I was happy to talk to you all. And I hope you enjoyed a little bit more cursed content, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.